Up next, the 4800 G2 Legends class driver, Randall Holmes. He did not qualify in yesterday's KMC qualifier, so he is getting a rear start. Decided to save the car. Randall Holmes, 4820, taking off. So we just saw the 4820 Randall Holmes in the rock section. I am hearing a little chatter on the PCI radio. Somebody has a broken track bar, so somebody's already proving to have a little issues. And we are off in the distance starting to see some dust on the fast section, so we could be having a car come in. Sounds like 4698 Justin Bainey has called it. He just called into the PCI radio to race ops.
When I was younger, I had some bad experiences. Yeah. Yeah. And we did. My brother's bachelor party. We did the golly match. We had 18 on a 5-person rack.
I just heard a little tidbit through the PCI radio. We have about 5 stock class cars that just cleared the lower rock section. Here at the AOAA Off-Road Park. Thank you for everybody coming out and joining us. It's been a lot of fun. Looks like on screen's the 4520. Sorry, that's the 4820 of Randall Holmes. Shannon, what do you got for us?
So we've got our top 3 guys in. They're getting away from the rest of the pack, but Casey Gilbert, obviously he came in first, and his total time right now is 1:03:50. And then K-Rod actually on corrected time is 4 seconds ahead of Von Gittin Jr. So at this point it's 1:06:06 for K-Rod and a 1:06:10 for Von Gittin Jr. at this point. And right now, only 2 4800s have come through, and 1 4500 have come through on their second lap. But yeah, K-Rod on corrected time actually got around Vaughn there on corrected time. They're not in the same class, but still cool to see that there's 2 4800s out running 1 and 2. But Casey, unless something happens there, he's got a pretty commanding lead right now.
And I just talked to Eric Miller a little bit ago. They're running very similar chassis, and it's pretty cool to see them both way out front. They're both kind of in their natural habitat, but man, those Miller Pro chassis really work.
Hearing from our PCI radio right now that Casey Gilbert is at the bottom of the rock, so you're probably going to see him on screen. Now, for those of you at home, if you're wondering why you guys are actually able right now to see this better than we can, we are out in the middle of a field. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our setup to give you an idea. We are under an easy up. There's a nice breeze blowing. It's actually gone from snow when we first got here to about 80 degrees out here today. I know Doug LaCrosse liked that yesterday. He's a longtime fan. But so here in Shamokin, Rob's Good Time Grill gave coupon codes for anybody at the race today who goes over and sees Roxy. I know she's starting to run out of some of the sizes and t-shirts over there. It's a cool shirt. It's got the Jeep on it. Really gives the mountain terrain around here. I don't know. I think it's kind of a perfect Pennsylvania shirt. So you want to get one of those before they sell out. She's running a special too. Has she told you that? It's 2 for $40. You can either get a t-shirt and a hat or 2 t-shirts, 2 hats, whatever you want until she sells out. But today's the day to go get your showdown in Shamokin and say you were there for the first annual. Because I've got to say, I mean, this has been really enjoyable. The community loves having us out here. And we've gotten to eat some... You know what I haven't had yet? I have not had a good Philly cheesesteak. But you know what Dave Cole tells me? He's from Philly. And he tells me that if it's a good Philly cheesesteak, it's not called a Philly cheesesteak. It's just called a cheesesteak. So if the word Philly...
So that just goes to show how hard these guys are pushing. to some of the damage that these cars are getting. So it looks like now they're starting to take off that upper link. Ultra4racing.com/live.
I heard a rumor. You want to hear it?
I love rumors.
I heard a rumor that even though, you know, we're only letting these guys do a 2.5-hour race, I've heard that when the 4400s go today, even if they've hit the 2.5-hour mark, they are doing 6 laps. I heard that that came from Dave Cole. I haven't confirmed it with JT Taylor yet, but I've heard they are doing 6 laps regardless.
Well, they are the last race of the day, so there is time to add that, and that's where all this ends up going. Is you kind of work your way up through the classes and end up with the 44 unlimited races. This is the biggest names, the fastest names in our sport, so it'd be really cool to see them battle out for 6 full entire laps.
That's going to be brutal. We haven't. I mean, it's been a race of attrition all day today. I don't think we've had. You know, we only had 2 finish on the lead lap last time, and it's looking like we might only have 3 this time. So if they have to go the full 6 laps, makes me wonder. We've got, I think, 25 cars in that last race. I have no idea how many of them are actually going to make it all the way through.
And it seems like it's roughly that 30-minute mark.
Eric Miller throws out there, or the Miller Motorsports cars really are doing well there. Who do we have in the rocks now?
We just saw Vaughn Gittin Jr. on screen. I can't quite tell who that is. Looks like the 4820 possibly. So that would be Randall Holmes, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, some of you guys are streaming your phone to your big screen TV at home, so you have a huge advantage over myself and Shannon. But we are doing the best we can. So thanks for sticking with us. It's been a great weekend of racing. Yesterday we had the KMC qualifier. They covered all the top qualifying spots for their entry fee for today's race. Pretty cool to see KMC step up like that, and they were doing that all season long. And we are right in the middle of the 2018 Rock Crawler Suspension Showdown in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. Thanks again for everybody on site at the AOAA Off-Road Park.
There we go, 4820 finishing their race. How was it, Randy?
Oh man, it was awesome. A good race. We went out, tried to be aggressive, but tried to be smart. Got through the rocks, no problem. That was a lot of fun. Had a big crowd up there, so that was, you know, kind of cool. Doing a rock garden at race speed, it's pretty awesome. And then last lap, got a little too aggressive, clipped a tree.
Yep.
Popped the rear tire, so I had to stop and change that. It takes about 10 minutes, but got it on, got back, and had a good race.
Yeah, that's awesome, guys. Great job.
It was good.
Finish. It was awesome. Good finish.
Want to thank family at home for their support. You're here with us, and to our sponsors.
Yeah, definitely want to thank our sponsors, Novozymes and E15 Ethanol, Barnes 4-Wheel Drive, Clayton Off-Road, East Coast Gear Supply, Tar Banks Brewing, everybody that's helped make it possible to get here. So a lot of fun, and looking forward to it again.
Yeah, good finish, guys. You had a bunch of people checking in with us during the race, and everybody's cheering for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Cool.
We'll see you back at camp.
Signing
here.
off.